right behind it. The disabled plate. Yeah, I do need an attorney. I'm in the process of enrolling in school myself. They're all church people. Most of them I talk to, I ask them if they're following me around. They tell me, yeah, they are. They admit that they're following me around. And they always invite me to their church. Well, you know, our church on such and such day, and you can come visit. I'm not interested in your church. I'm not interested in anything. There's a lot of people out there that are not religious, atheists, a lot of people that are of different religions. Why aren't they following them around? I even had this one woman follow me around. She's dressed all in black. She followed me from my apartment all the way to my home in a black Honda, all dressed in black. And when I stopped to talk, she followed me to the grocery store. And I asked her, I said, excuse me, ma'am, I noticed that you were parked in like the YMCA parking lot. And you kind of got behind me and we ended up going the same way. Are you following me? She said, oh yeah, I'm following you. And I asked her why. Don't you know that's against the law? It's stalking. And then she said, no, she didn't know it was against the law. I said, yeah, you can't follow. Is there a reason why you're following me around? And she started talking about her church. She was Catholic, and how they need donations and everything like that for their church because some of their schools are going to close. And I'm like, that's not following. Stalking somebody for a donation is not the way to get donations for your church or your fundraising cause or whatever's going on. It's a way to get arrested or get a lawsuit against your church. That's not helping your church at all. And what I found out is that this is called civil conspiracy. It's actually one main person gathering all these people together, going to these churches and businesses, recruiting them to follow me around. And what I was told is that there is some type of forged contract out there with my name on there. And that is what I'm trying to find. Who has it? I think I know who actually forged my name onto something. We all don't have really decent relatives. And some attorneys are not the most reputable people out there. Now, I've passed out flyers to let these people know that they're breaking the law, that it's stalking, and that I don't have anything to deal with what they're doing. I don't have anything to do with what they're doing, and I wish they would stop. Most of them tell me that they didn't know it was against the law. They thought that it was a joke that a radio station is promoting. I know somebody who deals with radio station and promotions. And also that they thought they were promoting new business, or they were promoting their new company or new business. I've had people place products in my shopping cart. Deodorant, coffee, beer, alcohol. I don't drink. I don't smoke. Never have. Don't do any type of drugs. Don't drink coffee. I'm a tea drinker. Strange thing is, I have coffee people putting coffee in my cart, but I never had a tea person from a company put tea in my cart, because I guess I'm already drinking tea. So there's no need to do anything like that. I've had people take other products out of my cart and place different products in my cart. I don't eat pork. So I've had people place pork chops and ham and stuff in my cart. And I kind of walk, most people who grocery shop will leave their cart somewhere while they go a couple of feet to get something. And I turn back around with something different in my cart that I didn't place there, or somebody removed the item that I had there. white Hondas with their lights on, darting out of liquor stores. I don't go to liquor stores because I don't drink. I don't even drink wine. And so what they would do is I'll be driving down the street and all of a sudden I'll pass a liquor store and a black Honda with its lights on would dart out, cut me off, get in front of me with its lights on. That happened for, I say, a month or two. At first I thought it was a coincidence, didn't think anything of it. And then after I almost hit one of them because he darted and cut me short and almost got the back end of his car, I'm like, wait a minute, this is not a coincidence. So I started watching it for a month, and then I started filming it. Go to the police and try to report it. I also filed an online complaint. I did talk to a detective. I do have a restraining order against an ex who did promotions with radio. I found out that he was going around telling people that we were married. I've never been married. It was a white Honda just pulled out of that apartment complex. If you see that board right there, what that says is that I got this off of one of the law websites. And it's kind of like a mini restraining order that lets them know that I'm not interested in their church, their product, service, or company. And that they can and will be sued. I figured passing out flyers wasn't helping, or these people wasn't taking heed. So I decided to sue. So what they've done is that the ones who've driven behind me and actually read what the sign says, they'll read it, know that they're doing something wrong, and then what they do is that they'll pull behind me and quickly get from behind me so they won't have to read the sign again, or I can't take a picture of them reading the sign. What I'm going to do is actually get to now he done shook his head saying no. What I'm trying to, he's not going to read the sign. So he's doing something wrong. And he's not going to, I was going to wait till I get to the light so that I could pull behind him and he can read the sign. But he won't stay behind me. And you don't have to. You can't force a driver to drive behind you. You can't force a driver to drive behind any make, model, or color, or specific color of vehicle. You can't do it. It's against their constitutional rights. Just like I cannot make him drive behind me and read that sign that's on the back of my car any more than he can force himself to drive in front of me and force me to drive behind a white vehicle so he can slam on his brakes and get me into an accident. Someone told me that these guys are movies with the TV. They're movie people. And it makes sense because I've seen some of their plates. Or the plates they use in movies. Now we have this white car behind me with his lights on. Now, when he follows me again, he's going to make sure he doesn't get behind me to read the sign. Now, I was told this is a movie company out of Florida. I was even told that these people are Disney. And I did see one of the cars, one of these black Hondas with Disney information inside of there. It had like a little folder that had Disney information on it that was sitting on the seat. It had a Disney plate on there, but it could have been somebody who did that. Actually got a whole bunch of Disney stickers and stuck it on a folder and threw it in there. See, church members could do that. But I was told these people are Disney. A lot of them have Florida plates. A lot of them have 666 and 999 on their plates. But the majority of them say they are with the church or radio station. And most radio stations have a morning church program. But a lot of churches don't have a lot of money to do what they're doing. Disney will have a lot of money to do this. A movie crew will have a lot of... Another person told me that it's a porn company. I don't like porn. I think it's disgusting. Always have. So that I just basically tossed out the window. Why would a porn company be following a civilian around? But that is what I was told. So I've been given different information, and I've been advised not to just toss out, everything. Just list things as people tell me. Information given me, and don't throw out anything, because you never know what might be true. Have I met somebody who does? I had an ex who was into porn, but that's why he's an ex.